Will everyone please stand for our national anthem, which will be sung by one of the graduates, Deeka Gay Graham.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, stayed true through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now I would like to ask Professor Tarasco to come to the stage to deliver the invocation.
This is the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Thank you, Professor Tarasco. It is my pleasure now to introduce the president of Queensborough Community College, Dr. Diane Call, to address the graduates.
Welcome. You can all sit. Welcome, families, friends, faculty, and especially the graduates. I look at this class of 2013 and at each of you as individuals with great pride and with admiration. Congratulations on your accomplishments. You chose one of the most difficult programs at Queensborough. Fewer than 10% of the students who enter our college with a dream of becoming a nurse are able to achieve that. And here you are, getting ready to go forward to practice as nurses in New York State. Community colleges represent opportunities through access to higher education. And so many students certainly all of you, chose to attend a community college, our college, to realize the dream of a better life. Diversity is the hallmark of community colleges, and you certainly represent that. Almost 1/2 of the students in this graduating class were born outside the United States. Asia, the Caribbean, Africa, India, Pakistan, Europe, the Middle East, as well as Central and South America. And men are very well represented among these graduates as well, which is a point of pride for us at Queensborough because we're a national leader in this trend. Your academic beginnings were diverse as well. Some of you began as English language learners. Some returned to school after working in a variety of occupations. Some of you came to Queensborough with another college degree. Some began families, and some joined us with book smarts, and others with very strong and good instincts for the healthcare profession. However, you really have more in common than you do differences. You were, each and every one of you, determined to realize your goal of service in the health profession. You were persistent. You kept going no matter what. You have all made significant personal sacrifices to reach this point, and those sacrifices were shared by family and friends. As evident in your success today, you have demonstrated academic excellence. You came together a number of years ago as strangers, but you really formed incredible partnerships and often very special friendships with your classmates. You studied theories and you applied clinical knowledge, and you developed very strong personal values and professional ethics. Most of all, you came to learn that you make a difference in people's lives, a very important difference. You experienced personal and professional growth, but I know that each of you at some point felt very anxious and uncertain, and maybe even quite despairing at the end of a very long session preparing for exams. But you were also comforted by one another and supported by an extraordinary faculty, staff, family, and friends who share this with you today. Now, as graduates of QCC's nursing degree program, you are better prepared to engage the world so marked by uncertainty and ambiguity. This afternoon is not an end. It's called commencement. It's a beginning. In the tradition of your profession, you will go on to acquire more knowledge and skills, and you will discover even greater talents within yourselves. All of you plan to go on. I saw that in your responses. And I know that some of you even have dreams of completing a doctoral degree and perhaps coming back to join our incredible faculty in the department. Through your journey going forward, please maintain those friendships that you established here. Retain the curiosity that you have developed for knowledge and remain open to new ideas. Take time for yourself. It's very important. And always think of Queensborough as your family. We congratulate you. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Call. Now it's my pleasure to invite Professor Menendez, chairperson of our nursing department, to come and address the graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. What a great day for you. I know you've made many sacrifices and worked very hard to make this happen. Last Friday on campus, the nursing department held its annual clinical advisory meeting, attended by nurse managers, nurse educators, and advanced practice nurses. They represented local hospitals, schools, community agencies, home care settings, and senior centers. In making our introductions, we discovered that many were actually graduates of Queensborough. They recalled with fondness their studies here, remembering faculty who were clinical experts, dedicated and attentive to their students. In summation, they agreed Queensborough was a great place to start. They are still impressed with Queensborough, with its diligence in keeping pace with the rapid changes in healthcare, such as emphasis on community care, advancing technology and informatics, and the incorporation of simulation and telehealth in the curriculum. They were excited to hear we are addressing the needs of returning veterans with healthcare backgrounds, and that we have developed 2 dual-joint programs with Hunter and York College. We discussed qualities they're looking for in beginning practice nurses, such as excellent communication skills, collegiality, and the ability to establish a therapeutic presence with patients. We at Queensborough have tried to incorporate these core values into your practice. We have modeled professional, caring behavior and guided you as you care for your patients. But as we continued our rich conversation with our clinical advisory team, it was clear that although Queensborough offers a wonderful start, it should not be the end of your formal education. With the complexity of healthcare, the increasing acuity of patients, and the aging of the population, we all agreed as nurses that the profession is one that demands a lifelong commitment to learning. Yes, Queensborough has been a wonderful start for you graduates, and we are proud of all that you have accomplished here. But we as your faculty look forward to seeing you in the audience of our future clinical advisory meetings. Let us all agree that Queensborough has been a wonderful start. Make us proud, graduates. Congratulations, Spring 2013.
Thank you, Professor Menendez. And now my esteemed colleague in the faculty, Professor Janice Malloy, will address the students with the congratulatory address. She was selected by the students to do so.
Good afternoon. Graduates, friends, family, and faculty. It is my great pleasure to deliver the congratulatory speech to this group of individuals who not only are nurses, but also a group of men and women who epitomize the values of nursing: compassion, dedication, generosity, and certainly perseverance. Medical professionals are among the most trusted people in the United States, and nurses highest in areas of honesty and ethics. And nurses have led these ranks for the past 11 years. Nursing school is a long and winding road, and like New York City sidewalks, has cracks, gaps, and bumps. The students were told, when you start nursing school, that you will hit the ground running hard and don't stop. What did that mean? Well, they soon found out with a series of many firsts. Your first time taking a blood pressure, and you can't get it. Then a senior student says to you, try putting the cuff around the neck. You can really get great carotids. And you actually have to think about that before you realize it's not a good idea. The first time you use the word rationale, the phrase as evidenced by or quoted a nursing diagnosis and really understood it. The first time you administer a suppository, but not sure where it goes. The first time you take a nursing exam and the answer you want is not there. The first time you see a delivery, witnessing the miracle of life and then understanding its miracle. The first time you use the simulation lab, and after it's over, you think, that mechanical man was winking at you, wasn't he? The first time you realize it's better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission, especially when taking a St. Bernard to see a child in the ICU. The first time a patient says, thank you, and knowing you are truly a nurse, you smile and say, you're welcome. The first time you know that every time you've held a hand but forgotten to chart a vital sign, you are ahead. Graduates, the first will be easier as you make the transformation from pupil to professional and enter this noble profession of ours. You will develop your own care plan for success, and please remember to include the following suggestions. If I don't take care of myself, I cannot take care of another human being. No one promises us tomorrow. If I don't celebrate the uniqueness of each day, I have lost something that I cannot get back. Professionals give advice, but healers share wisdom, and you are all healers. And lastly, if I cannot cure, I can still care. I would like to leave you with a short poem by Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any way you choose. You are on your own and know what you know. You are the one who will decide where to go. Now hit the ground running hard and don't stop. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Malloy. We will now begin our candlelighting ceremony. This is a very important tradition here at Queensborough, and it's a beautiful ceremony. So the lights will be dim, the room will be completely dark. So please hold all of your applause until all of the students' names have been called, so that each student can be acknowledged individually. The students have chosen Audrey Maroney and Barbara Caravanos to lead the candlelighting ceremony. Hamlet Tavares. Adam Lamb. Juliet Creary. Chantel Sams. Marcia Landell. Maria Logue. Ivona Orloska. Allison Zapata. Daniela Delbo. Danielle Derdarian. Quan Zhou. Stephen Wang. Todd Kasopa. Peter Magri. Shuping He. Yang Meng. Dika Gay Graham. Arisha Bennett. Sadiqua Adams. Stacy James. Nicole Green. Tanya Hernandez. Mary Chatfield. Eric Chung. Lena Abajian. Lynette Wells. Ramona Persaud. Andrea Botar. Ashawna Peart. Lori Retzlaff. Tessa Ingracia. Yvette Urena. Sadia Karim. Hector Rivera. Yasmelis Gomez. Adriana Marinescu. Christina Indelicato. Woo Young Lee. Suzanne Danza. Catherine Gonzalez. Pamela D'Amato. Awa Ba. Lachman Arjun. Ishrat Ara. Yan Yan Leon. Anne Marie Gardner. Mawish Mirza. Tahira Khan. Natalie Fu. Novita Holly. Susanna Teja. Samantha Frankmano. Rupinder Kaur. Elgin Agila. Megan Elizabeth Farley. Andrea Williams Wright. Elizabeth Ashley Sanderson. Samantha Morell. Now let us congratulate the graduating class of May 2013. Now the nurses' pledge will be recited. It will be led by Elizabeth Sanderson, Megan Farley, and Andrea Williams Wright.
I will strive with all my being, and with the help of God, to become an open, honest, kind, and diversified individual. In doing so, I will attain the qualities essential in the practice of nursing. For it is only after realizing one's self-worth we are able to promote that of others. Deliverance of high-quality health care is of essential importance, but let us also reach beyond a treatment or diagnosis. And remember that entrusted to my care is a human being, with all loves, hates, fears, and idiosyncrasies that are an integral part of the human race. Let me not grow too comfortable in my knowledge, but actively seek out new information or continuance of my education. Being a nurse requires continuous growth. I dedicate myself to this cause and my life to the profession of nursing.
Graduates, please extinguish your candles. Graduates, be seated. And now the farewell address will be delivered by Samantha Morell, the president of the Student Nurses Association.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2013 Nursing Candlelighting Ceremony. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to welcome President Call. Thank you for your beautiful words. Welcome Vice President Hardigan, Chairperson Anne-Marie Menendez, and all of our fabulous faculty, family, friends, and loved ones. 2 years ago, a group of strangers walked through the doors of QCC Nursing Department. Everyone so energetic and excited to have been accepted into such a prestigious program. That same group of strangers stands beside me today. Together, united, but no longer as strangers, but more like a family. As nursing students, we choose to pursue a career of exceptional work. But the fact that we made it through this program and are standing here today as graduates proves that the career of nursing has chosen us. The last 2 years have definitely been an emotional roller coaster. Each semester has brought out the best and worst in each and every one of us. So many feelings, emotions, from happiness and excitement back in 101, when things seemed so easy and basic. When our biggest concerns were taking a blood pressure and mitering a corner, I thought to myself, this is it? Wow, anybody can do this. Well, definitely, I had a big surprise coming for me. Next came 102, and right behind it, 201. Between fluids and electrolytes and cardiac, I don't know which was worse. Here's where all the sadness and depression set in. I thought to myself, I don't know if I could do this. I thought the heart was all about love. Why do I hate it so much? But we made it through. Then we moved on to 202, the final chapter. The semester where everything comes together. The calm before the storm, they say. The NCLEX. Calm? Yeah, right. There's nothing calm about it. If anything, it was the most stressful semester of them all. It's where we realized that this was the end, and if we didn't get it by now, we would never get it. But then again, it was the semester where we put all the puzzle pieces together. But we made it through, and we're here with you today. So many struggles, so many sacrifices, and so many study groups, but it was all worth it, and we did it. Yes, we did it, but without every single one of you here today, it wouldn't have been possible. First, I would like to thank all of the wonderful faculty here at Queensborough. There are no words to express how your knowledge and words of wisdom have helped us through this program. You are our role models and have been our backbone every step of the way. You encouraged us to pick ourselves up, even at our worst times. We strive to one day accomplish and become and be half the nurses you are today. I am so proud to leave here today and say I'm a QCC graduate, and these were my professors. Thank you. Next, thank you to all our families, to the moms, the dads, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, children, cousins, friends, everyone. Aunts, if you weren't up, you deserve to be up here with us, because if it wasn't for your support, we would have never made it through. Sorry for all the neglect, the lack of cooking. Mom, I'll finally have time to clean my room, do some laundry. But don't worry, we're back and we're here to stay. I want to give a special thank you to my fellow SNA members. Elizabeth, Andrea, and Megan, thank you for all your help and support throughout the entire process. Without you by my side, it would have not been possible. You truly are my sisters, my A-team. I love you. And to my fellow graduates, I challenge you to embrace the future with open arms. The future belongs to those who truly believe in their dreams. Today, we have made those dreams a reality. Let this be a stepping stone for each one of us on our journey with each new day and opportunity. Be happy with who you are today, but never stop imagining who you could be tomorrow. As nurses, each day we will touch a life or be touched by a life. We have the hands that move to heal, a heart that cares for the broken, ears that listen to what's unspoken, and eyes that see what may be hidden. The biggest lesson that I've learned here at Queensborough is that being a nurse is not about the pills and medications we give. It's not about the IVs we hang, and it's not about the care plans or nursing diagnoses we write. It's about being able to love and care for the people at their worst moments and making a difference in their lives. No one can make you a nurse. You just are. I am so proud of every single one of you up here. This is our day, the day we have all been working so diligently towards. Because today, my fellow graduates, my classmates, my friends, my family, we did it. Today, we are no longer nursing students here at Queensborough. We are now nursing graduates. And always remember, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Congratulations, class of Spring 2013. I wish you the best and love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. That was beautiful. And now we'll have the presentation of pins. The students have selected Professor Georgina Colilillo, Dr. Barbara Blake Campbell, Dr. Patricia Burke, and Professor Janice Malloy to put their pins on them. Graduates, please stand. haven't seen these many tears in a long time. Thank you, everyone. A few words of thanks. We'd like to thank Camille Spagno, who provided the beautiful piano music. And thank you to Professors Georgilius, Ambruso, Bear, who organized and assisted in this day. A lot of work went into it. It could not have went on without them. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to John Funke and Mark Amsterdam, who directed this program, as they do year after year, and without whom we can never do this. Thank you so much, guys. Please wait until all of the graduates have left the auditorium. At that point, we'd like you to go across the quad to the science building for refreshments. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.